A bright future.
Yes, welcome everyone to Creating a Bright Future.
You're welcome from me as well. So I'd love to introduce myself in case people haven't met us before. So I'm Louise Buchner. I'm Presidential Director.
And I'm Adam Buchner, and I'm an Executive Sales Director.
Yes.
And we're so excited because Creating a Bright Future is all about really getting to know the stories of the best in the business. And we are absolutely honored today to have the incredible Lina Winship join us as our November guest speaker. So thank you so much, Lina, for making the time to come on. And I
Yes,
know Mum would love to say a few words about Lina.
I would. I would love to say, Lena is, you're just an inspiration to all of us, Lena. I don't know how many years, perhaps you could tell me how many years have you been with Nutrimetics now?
35.
35. Congratulations.
Thank
And
you.
I did ask Lena if she would share a little bit of some of the highlights from her Nutrimetics journey and what she loves most about her career and how she has created such incredible success. Also, if we could have a sneak peek into your November and December calendar, the bookings, appointments, business activities that keep your momentum going, darling, and deliver the results time and time again. And I know that I just think that you are one of the most special people that people
Well, thank you.
when they meet you, they will just connect with you. And perhaps as the night goes on for the next hour, take away some of the words, take away some of the phrases, have a look at the body language and the charisma that Lena just radiates out there. And I usually ask you what to give me some of your highlights, but I'm going to let you do that tonight. But I did ask you, what are three words that would describe how you feel about your Nutrimetics business? And I'd love you to write these down, everyone. So the three words are proud, inspired, and grateful. So let's listen to the beautiful Lena and let's listen to how proud, inspired, and grateful she is to be part of the Nutrimetics world. So,
Thank you. Thank you
thank
for that
you,
lovely
Lena.
introduction.
Over to you.
Um, Thank you so much. The journey began many years ago, and I was new to Adelaide. I'll just tell you about my story so you know where I'm coming from. So, I moved from the country to Adelaide back in 1989, and 1 year later, on the 13th of July 1990, I was invited to a workshop. Now, because I had really bad acne, Louise, you can relate to this. I had the worst skin ever. I had acne for 10 years. It was terrible. I can't even talk about it because it makes me feel sad inside. So I quickly changed the subject to get myself out of that feeling. So anyway, I went to this beautiful cousin of mine, had a workshop, a mud and scrub. There you go. That's the name of the past. And I went along and I didn't want to do anything. I was quite reserved. I didn't want to take my makeup off. I just, no, I'll just sit back and watch. Now, these women were having a great time. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm missing out. And I said to Mandy, the lovely lady, I remember exactly what she was wearing. Okay. That's how vivid my memory is sometimes. Anyway, what happened was I said at the end, can I please do this? Because it looks like everyone's having a good time and I would like to have a go. So she was kind enough to let me do it. Then I ordered a frosted grape lipstick and black mascara. I remember so clearly. And guess what? For old time's sake, I put frosted grape lipstick on today because it matches. So there you go. So anyway, I gave her the order. Now, because that was her first party, Mandy's first party, obviously her manager was coaching her. So she obviously the next day had a chat with her manager and said, who do you think will be great at Nutrimetics, or who do you think would like to do a little bit more? Well, she said me. Now, I didn't know this, but she rang me at work. So Mandy rang me at work. I used to work in a bank. Louise, does that sound familiar? So used to work full time in the bank, and I got a phone call, and I must have given her my direct line, and she said, "Hi, it's Mandy." I said, "Who's Mandy?" Because when you're at work, you're focused at work. You don't focus on anything else. So anyway, she said, "It's Mandy from last night, blah, blah, blah." And I said, "Oh, yes. Hello, how are you?" She goes, "Would you like to come as my guest to an opportunity night? It's next Monday." And I said, "Yeah, I love to." I was excited because I just moved to Adelaide. I never got invited to anywhere. And I thought, that's great, a night out, So I went along, and it was old school, obviously whiteboards, marker pens, how much money you can earn, sell this, sell that. And it was quite inspiring to see all this money that you can make. And I said, "Oh, no, I can't do that. I'm already working full time. I can't be earning extra money because I'll be paying more money to the tax man." And the manager said, "No, you're self-employed. You'll be able to claim so many deductions with your Nutrimetics." I said, "Okay, I'll give it a go if you help me." And she said, "Of course we will. We'll help you. We'll hold your hand, and we'll do this together." And I didn't know many people in Adelaide, so we booked my launch party. We had 5 people come on. Those 5 people I didn't know. Like, it was my husband's friend at work. Her name was Lina as well. My sister's 2 best friends came. I had some other friends of friends come. I had one friend. I lie. Yeah, I had one girlfriend come along. So anyway, that workshop back in would have been July, August 1990. It was over $500, and I got 3 bookings out of that small group, and I was so shocked and amazed. And the manager showed me how much money I made. I thought, this is easy. But I said, how am I going to get going with this? Like, I always had the concern, and I don't worry about it now, but as somebody new to Nutrimetics, you always think, where do I get my bookings from? Where do I get people to rebook with me? And obviously every Monday night we went to training face to face in the centre, as we did back then. Everything's online now. So, and it just snowballed from there. And then one day, 3 years onto that journey, I got a random phone call from Nutrimetics head office, and all the lady said was, "Would you like manual or automatic car?" And I said, "What are you talking about?" They said, "You're in the car program. You got 1 month to go." I didn't even know. So anyway, I achieved my car. It was a Corolla. White Corolla was the best car. Did many trips to the country around South Australia in that car. And the thing I loved most, and everything snowballed from there, obviously. And yeah, and what I'm going to tell you now is 3 of the highlights throughout my career. And the most important and most grateful opportunity I had was to become a manager with Nutrimetics, because that changed our life. My husband, myself, I didn't have children then. I only got 1 son, or we got 1 son. So it was an incredible feeling to be recognised for being a manager with a brand new car and a trip to Hawaii. We had a trip to Hawaii. The Hawaii trip was a pre-option, I believe, because that year I think Nutrimetics was 25 years old, and we had the conference in Sydney with thousands of people. And I mean literally thousands. There was people from everywhere, right? And we met people from all over the place. And I'll tell you a little story, because I'm full of stories. I love telling stories, and I keep people entertained with the stories, as you can imagine. So I met this lady there, and she gave me a card, and it was a business card from Canada. Anyway, that was back in 1993, I believe. Anyway, this card remained in the house. COVID struck, and we were going to go to Europe for a family holiday, but we changed that. We put the money into a brand new kitchen. Now, a lot of people did that. But anyway, and I had things in boxes for months and months and months. I had boxes full of stuff, in the laundry. And my husband said, "Are you going to unpack those boxes? Because if anybody knows me, I'm a hoarder. I keep everything. Oh my gosh, I shouldn't be like that. But I'm learning to slowly declutter." Anyway, so I unpacked these boxes 3 or 4 years ago, and I found this card, the same card I was given back in 1993 for this lady in Canada. She was a district director. So I searched her on Facebook, and I found her. She's my customer now. And she can't wait for Canada Open, because she's got people that want to join. So anyway, fingers crossed that Canada opens. So she's my customer, and we talk quite often. We video chat with Messenger. Don't we love video chatting with people around the world and interstate and whatever. So that's a little story for you. So becoming a manager was my very first highlight. I was young meaning I wasn't that young. Gosh, how old would I have been? I think I started when I was 27, maybe 30 years old. Okay, so I'm 60 now. So, okay, that was my first one. The other one, the other highlight of my career, and this is a promotion that Nutrimetics had years ago. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to talk about this, but I am, just to show you how grateful we are for the opportunity that Nutrimetics have given us over the many years. There was a promotion that Nutrimetics had called the Dream Car Promotion. It was an 18-month promotion, and anybody could go, any manager could go into this program, but you had to re-elevate and start fresh again as a brand new manager. You had 6 months you have to elevate as a manager again with brand new business. You can't count anybody in your team. Brand new. And then if you did that, you got a trip to Broome, Cable Beach, Broome. So we got that. Then if you continued for an extra 6 months of growth, then they gave us this diamond ring. And you see a lot of the managers with this ring, right? This beautiful ring. Oh, where is it? Where is it? I know. There, that one. Now it's got 18 diamonds. And to me, it represents 18 months of the program. I don't know if anybody knows that or noticed it, but it's 18 months of the program. And you got the diamond ring. That's worth $4,000 plus. And then you did another 6 months of growth, and they gave us a red sports car, a Peugeot 207cc. Is that correct? I'm not sure. So anyway, we got the Peugeot, and look, it was too small for me. I had it sitting in my drive, in my carport, and brand new. It was in my name. It was an asset to me. A lot of the managers sold their cars. I kept mine thinking, oh, my son's he was a teenager, he loved having the top off, but he was tall. He's 6'4". It was too small for him. So you know what we did? We actually sold it and put the money towards the mortgage, because being a bank employee, previous bank employee, we know how much money the banks make on mortgages. So my dream was to be mortgage free by, I think, 40 or 50. I can't remember. It must be 50. Be mortgage free by 50. That's right. And I didn't want to pay any mortgage interest rates to the bank. So every bit of money I got extra, like when my dad retired, my late dad, he gave us $10,000 each, the 4 girls. I didn't spend that money. I put it on the mortgage because I didn't want the banks to make money from my interest. And I was an employee. But anyway, you have to get ahead somehow, and you need to borrow money, but pay extra money, people. If you've got mortgage, put an extra $50, $100 every week, because that mortgage will go down very quickly. That's where Nutrimetics comes in play, where you can earn the extra money to get it off the mortgage. Then you can be like financially free without the mortgage. So anyway, the dream car promotion was one of my biggest highlights of Nutrimetics, and I still got the reward to show the ring and the memories that we create. Okay. Now, also my third highlight, because we love Nutrimetics, because we get spoiled so rotten as a manager, sales director and above, we get rewarded for effort. Okay. There's not many companies that offer what Nutrimetics offers us, and we get overseas travel. We do get targets to meet. You don't just get it given on a silver platter, right? So we do have to work towards them. And my most incredible trip was Madrid, not just because of Madrid. I'm going to start crying, because if you know me, I'm a bit emotional. It's happy tears, Deb will tell you. So when Nutrimetics announced Madrid, I thought, oh my gosh, this is my chance to go to Italy and meet my dad's family and my mum's family, because I've never been able to go. And I thought, this is it. I need to do it. I need to go to Madrid. So it gives me a gateway to go into Italy. And then I earned two tickets, but my husband wasn't able to come because of back injury. So Aaron said to me, look, why don't you take your sister Angela? And she was so excited. I thought she wouldn't want to go. She'd never been overseas. She hasn't got a passport. And I thought, and she said yes straight away. I thought, wow, she wants to go with me. That's fantastic. So I shared it with Angela. She's 2 years younger than me. And we had the absolutely amazing time together in Madrid, and we all did. And we've got so many beautiful holidays that we can talk about. But the Italy, meeting the family for the first time, because as young children, my mum and dad migrated here in the 60s on a ship, by the way. It took them a month to get to Australia. Anyway, and we were told, we were always receiving letters from them with photos of the cousins and the aunties, and meeting them for the first time, because that's all we heard about, all our aunties and uncles in Italy. And meeting them for the first time, it was incredible. I can't even explain the feeling, because when I saw my uncle, which is my late dad's brother, was like being with my dad again. It was really unusual, but yeah, it was crazy good. And we got spoiled. We landed there. Our whole itinerary was planned for us. It was just beautiful. Now, if that wasn't for Nutrimetics, I would never have been able to go so soon. I would have to wait another so many years to go. But yeah, it was incredible. So, and also one more, I'm going to talk about one more about South Africa. That was a life-changing experience. When this is the second South African trip. When South Africa was announced, I was a bit scared. I'm a bit sometimes worried about the most smallest things. But I said to Leanne, who's our executive sales manager in our team, I said, Leanne, I can't go. I'm too scared. I don't want to sleep out there with the animals in tents. They're going to come and attack us. She goes, Lina, don't be silly. They're not going to come. We're going to be in special accommodation like lodging. I said, oh, okay, I'll go now. So that was an incredible experience being in their bush and the safaris, and we had 10 people that used to go every morning and every night, sundowner. And it was an incredible experience. No Wi-Fi, no phones, no street, no traffic lights. It was just going back to nature. Their night sky was brilliant, honestly. And if you've been to Africa, we went to South Africa, went to the game park. It was just an incredible experience. Yeah, and we stayed in the most beautiful hotel in Cape Town called the Mount Nelson Hotel. Oh my gosh, it was an incredible hotel. We get very spoiled. But anyway, I told you 4 highlights. And also what I want to talk to you about now is the things that I love about Nutrimetics. I get really excited to tell people that, I'm always marketing myself everywhere I go. But anyway, what I love most about my Nutrimetics career, what I've loved most and continue to love, is the people. I love meeting people. I love finding out about them. I'm like a private detective. Ask them that many questions because people love talking about themselves, right? And they feel confident talking about themselves. So I love helping people. And it's not just helping like the consultants and the managers. And I love helping the everyday client, the customers that come along. I run makeup classes here in my home, in my studio, and also out in the field in people's homes. And like, look, I do very basic makeup for them so they can copy. That's just my style, just everyday makeup for them to repeat the process that they can do themselves. And the excitement in their faces and like the look and the confidence that they can see with the beautiful products that we've got, it just makes my heart sing. I'm so grateful for that. And I'm so proud of myself that I've been able to offer this to other ladies in the community. It's just beautiful, right? So yes, helping other people is important. Also, I love offering the opportunity for people to save money, to make money. People want to earn a bit of money, whether it's $100 a week, $1,000 a month, whatever it is. I love helping them and holding their hand and helping them through the business opportunity because people change. They become a lot more confident. They become financially independent, and that's where we come and help them do that. So love the opportunity to help other people. And as you know, I love the overseas trips and also the income. Thank you, Nutrimetics, for paying us early today. We got our income today. If you've got that bank account, we get paid a little bit earlier. Well, I do anyway, so it's great. So we've got a big paycheck this month because of October's high figures that we have. This is the biggest selling season of the year. Best time to share the opportunity and sponsor new people into the business. So now also other things I love about Nutrimetics is they give us a beautiful company car. I love my car. I know it's a Nissan X-Trail. I think it's TI model, but it drives like a BMW without being a BMW, right? It's just beautiful. I do a lot of country trips and I just love it. Even tells me when I'm too close to a car, it slows down and brakes. It's so good. It's got so many features. It's got the head-up displays that when you're driving, you can see in the screen how many kilometers you're traveling. It actually's got the GPS in there. It's got a computer in there. Not as fancy as a Tesla, but it would do for me, and I'm happy. I'm very grateful for that. Like I love having my car, and it's just awesome. I'm just so happy with it. And you've got the QR code on the back so people can contact you, and free advertising wherever we go. And we save so much money by having a company car. We just have to put petrol in it. We service it, and the servicing is paid for by the fleet company, by Nutrimetics. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? We save so much money. Yeah, so I really love the flexibility of time. I love having mornings in slow motion. I do not like rushing in the mornings. I've got a routine in the morning that I love, and I'm a bit like Louise. I'm a night owl. We're talking, I don't know whether it was 12:30 at night last night. I'm always up to 1 o'clock. I talk to my customers. I've got customers everywhere. And you know, they know I'm up late, so they can call me. They've got permission to call me. And like, I like to get hold of my customers straight away. Because they know my time schedule. Yes, look, I can see some people, the late mornings, yeah. So so the company car's great. My flexibility of time. I work full time for the bank for 15 years. I don't want to be reporting to a boss. I don't want to get up really, really early. Like the other day, I got up at 6 in the morning and I said, I'm up now. I was in bed. I thought, I'll just do these orders. But the rest of the day, I was zonked out. I got a headache and I wasn't very good. But I know my body, and I know my body needs that sleep. So sleep is really important, and so is water. You need to look after yourself. You know, look at this. Look how big my water bowl is. Not my water bowl. I use no, you can't see. See this? I need to drink 4 of these a day. I thought it was like 500 mils. It's not. It's 900 mils of water. So I drink all this, 9 4s are 36. I drink about 3.5 litres of water a day. If I don't, my weight stays on. I need to drink water. Put your water in a fancy glass because you drink more. And measure it. Keep a tab of how much water you're drinking. It's good for your skin. It's good for your body. It's good for your whole system. Okay? So keep the water intake. I don't know why I told you about that, but that's okay. So let's talk about how I create a successful business, because that's one of the topics that Louise asked me to talk about. So at first, when they first told me about Nutrimetics, I did say no because I didn't want to pay more tax. Remember I told you that story? But then they like the lovely manager there, Kerry, she explained it a little bit more detail and she overcome my objections, and she said she'll help me, because I said, you need to help me because I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I had bad skin. Who would think somebody with acne for so many years, right? So many years had really bad skin. And then the universe has put me into a career dealing with people's faces. Go figure. But anyway, I love it. I love helping others and it's great. So yes, I said no, but yes, I went along with it. So okay. So as a new consultant back in the day, I was led by a very dynamic sales director. Some of you may know her. Her name is Sylvia Taylor. She was only little, but she was a pocket rocket, honestly. All she spoke about was sponsoring. Every week at training, sponsoring. When we'd ring in, every time we had an appointment, we'll ring in. There was a reporting system. How many people did you sponsor? Not how much you sold or how many you booked. How many people did you sponsor? So that was inbred in me. Sponsor, sponsor, sponsor. That's why sponsoring is one of the most important aspects of my business and activation. So that's why year after year, I'm always nominated in the awards because of that. And I know that a lot of you do get recognised and you've achieved trophies in that field as well. So, yeah, that's all we heard about was sponsoring, and we learned that that's a life, was that life, how do you say it, lifeline of the business. So that was our main focus and always concentrated on that. So today, Nutrimetics is same but different. It's so much better with the new website. I know a lot of people have got challenges with the website. I'm probably the only person in the whole of Australia and New Zealand that loves the new website. Yes, there's a couple glitches, but I do like it. I love it. Like today, a lady thought she got charged for shipping on her platinum set because I went to give her. So one of my clients who is ex-Arbonne, she actually ordered the platinum set. Now, she didn't want to join. She wants to try it. So what I do is I give them facial in a bag. I give them a whole platinum set to try for a week, right? And then they come back. They all order it. They all order it. I think it's the local ladies. If they're not local, I'm happy to post it to them. Anyway, she wanted to order it and she says, Lina, I love it. I want to buy it. I said, we can actually get it a little bit cheaper if you open your own home shopper account. And she goes, no, I just want to, I'll pay you the $2.99. So anyway, she thought she paid shipping, but she didn't. But I got onto it straight away. She goes, you're quick. You've already told me that no, I didn't pay shipping. But what I did give her, I gave her the night rejuvenation oil as her thank you gift for ordering that platinum set from me. I'm always giving gifts to people. Anybody that orders over $95, I give them a gift with purchase. Okay, doesn't matter if it's one of those sheet masks, they're easy to post, or it's a more valuable gift if you want to spoil your client with it. Okay. So, yeah, the new website I do like. The company support, oh my gosh, we get brilliant company support. Look at all the sales we get, the incentives, the free shipping. Look, we get free shipping quite often, right? But you know, Nutrimetics still pays for that shipping to Australia Post. They still pay the fee. That is incredible, right? We are so blessed to have a company that supports us. The beautiful products, absolutely gorgeous products. If you love the products and you learn about what the products do, they're so easy to sell. That's what I do. I go into N Central, I go to resources, I look at the product information sheets, and I learn about those products. We've got YouTube videos. And what about Nutri AI? Winky! Oh my God, I love Winky. I'm a chat GPT girl anyway, but Winky came along and it's made our job so much easier to create posts and content. And this is available to anybody, not just you know, managers or consultants. It's for everybody, even the home shoppers or the affiliates, anyone, you know. So my monthly calendar consists of, okay, so let me check the time. Okay, so my monthly calendar consists of, now this is in no particular order. I did this very late last night. So my monthly calendar consists of the weekly online training for the team. So I do that every Wednesday. It's called Wednesday Night Live with Lina. So I go on every Wednesday, 8 o'clock SA time, and I do a segment, could be about the income, could be how to navigate in Central. It could be how to work out or how to use Winky AI. It could be how to create content, talk about all sorts of things, okay? So we do that Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock, okay? We do a monthly development club where it's via a chat, a private chat with a video, where we talk about what we've done in the past month, how do you feel it went, how can you improve, what are you doing next month? Just a general chit chat, and then they get a call to action at the end, like a challenge to meet. Okay, so we do that every month live, but then even daily, weekly, people talk in there, talk about if they had a facial, what the results were, because it does inspire other people, right? Other people that are consultants, beauty consultants in that group, which is really good, okay? We do regular updates in private chat where consultants can communicate and chat, one-on-one training online or in person. I meet consultants one-on-one or via video chat for training, any challenges that they've got and things like that. The new consultant communication. So, you know, when somebody is brand new, you always send them an email to welcome them to Nutrimetics with the pictures of the rewards, but also have got a YouTube video of me talking on the rewards, what they can achieve. Okay, it's just me. Welcome to Nutrimetics. Thank you for choosing Nutrimetics, and a little bit of a welcome video. It only goes for 7 minutes. The first one was like 20 minutes. I had to cut it down. It's 7 minutes. Turn it into a YouTube video and send it to your people. And it's best it comes from you. I know it takes a little bit of courage to do a video and post it to your people, but your people that you joined, that you referred to Nutrimetics, they want to see you. They have got a connection with you. They love you. That's why they joined with you, right? And it's a trust factor as well. So I do that. Also send a text message also, and you know, to welcome them again, just in case I don't see the email. The new business report, that comes out quite regularly for the managers. So the new business report is where we get a tally of all the new business in the last 60 days. So we keep a tally on that. We go through it, we analyze it, see how close people are to the next one, and we send them a text message. Hey, you're only $5 away from your rewards number 3, and this is what you get. Send them pictures. It's all about communication, and some people don't know where they're at with their rewards. It's up to us to do that. Now, product training via video and live video. So we do product training. You can do I do a product training to the team via broadcast messaging. I love broadcast messaging. I think it's awesome. And what I did a few weeks ago, might be a month or so ago, I did a little competition. I said, if anybody replies back to this email, just say hi, right? You'll go into a competition. No, it wasn't with the team. It was with my customers. Sorry. I got about 280 customers that I send the communication that Nutrimetics sends us when it's free shipping or the brochure started or the flash sales, the event bundles, I immediately copy and paste that into broadcast messaging and I send it to my clients, but always put my spill at the top. I don't just copy and paste it and send it off. I always put my little personal message at the top. I think that's really important. And then I remove the bit that says shop via your consultant account. You have to remove that. There's a bit of edit. And then you send it off to them. But at the top, I said to my customers, I said, look, I've got a special giveaway for anybody that replies hi to this email. You'll go into a competition to win $100 worth of Nutrimetics. Oh my God, I got so many emails back. I reckon I got about 90 emails back, which proved to me it was an exercise that I needed to do to prove that people are opening emails, because they're silently opening the emails in the background, but we don't know. So like I said, about 90 people replied and I gave them $100, and it happened to be one of my bank manager friends that's been supporting me since day dot, and she won the gift pack that I did. And then I said, and I did the winner online. I did a YouTube video to draw the winner. And I did another email. I didn't tell them who the winner was. I needed them to watch the YouTube video to tell me who the winner was. Bit tricky, hey? So then I said, okay, you got a second chance to win another $100. You need to tell me who the winner is. I got more emails back. My inbox was flooded with replies, but they loved it. I had so many people say, I love this. This is so much fun. You know, looking at the winner through a YouTube video, we think, well, we do this all the time. You know, some people don't get exposed to that side of thing. So that was great. So it's important to give, you know, like we get a lot of products next to nothing, you know, with our product rebate. Not that I use product rebate, by the way. I'm anti-product rebate. I just order at my 45% or 52%. I don't bother about product rebate. But if you're new to Nutrimetics, yes, you use your product rebate, you get your thank you gift. You might be able to invest a little bit of money to do your own giveaways, because people love freebies. Look at all the freebies we love receiving, you know. So, yeah, the broadcast messaging I do love. And I message the team as well, just my own ESMship. I don't message my group leaders or because they do their own, or Leanne's ESMship or the other leaders. I do my own, and I do product spotlight of the week. So I go on and do a product spotlight of the week, and I just type about any product I like and do a little bit of a spiel, and I copy and paste the information from Essential. So they've got the product information there, and I tell them my own experience about that product because they like to hear your experience or my experience, okay? So I do one-on-one facials, and I do it with one-on-one or one with two. I do a few of those, and I've got about 8 facials and workshops and launches this month, about 8. And I've still got more to book in, by the way. So I love doing the facials. And this is what we did back in the day. It's like history repeats. One-on-one creates so much excitement. It's a trust factor. They can see before and after in their skin. People need the products on their face. Yes, a lot has gone online. It's not the same. When we put products on people's skin, it's a game changer. People will buy it. It's just like me doing facial in a bag, and I sent it to I delivered it to Jenny, and she bought that. So, you know, like, people love it. They do love trying the products, you know. Makeup masterclasses, I do them at home. I've had a bit of a pause because we did a bit of renovating in the home, so the room's not quite ready. But at the end of this month, I'll be doing another 2. And in December, I'm going to schedule about 4 in the early first 2 weeks of the month. And I do specialise in makeup masterclasses for the over 50s because I'm over 50 and I like doing it for the older women. It's just me. I just like doing it like that. Everyone can do it whichever way, but I do like it like that. I do get booked in for makeup for special occasions. I have people come here, or I go to their home to do makeup for weddings or special occasions. Not wedding the bride. I refuse to do the bride or the bridesmaids. I let the young ones do that. I do the mother of the groom or the mother of the bride, or, you know, people go to the wedding, you know. Also beauty workshops for groups of women. I do like hotel facials or instant facelift pamperings. I do it with them, like the hostess or 3 friends. If they just got 1 friend, I still do it, right? If they have 3 friends there, then I offer them a $100 gift pack. And it's just things I've got here. I don't go out my way and buy $100 worth of products. It's whatever I have here. I put it in a basket, and they can choose their own little package. I give them a little gift bag and they put it in the gift bag, which is gorgeous. And they're very excited to do that. And then they got the hostess rewards that they can go for if they wish. And I do give them 50% shopping, but I don't order it through the product rebate. I order it through my own account, the 50% shopping, because then it creates more BV for our team. Okay. Christmas happy hours, there's something that I do at this time of the year. And they're awesome because only 1 hour, people come along. I do one or two here at home, but I also do it in people's homes, which is fantastic. People love it because I take a bottle of bubbly. You can take some chocolates if people don't drink, and you can just do it that way. I know some people, they go to people's workplaces and they do happy hours there with the Christmas champagne shopping or Christmas shopping, which is really good. So what else can I tell you? Look, I do the occasional market. But what I have done is I've actually collaborated with a dress boutique local to me, and I put a gift basket in there with a raffle book, just a normal raffle book, nothing fancy, and I put a little box there. They can rip their name and number, put it in the box, and I put it in there, and I got about 35 leads. And I've already done 5 facials in that, and I've got another 10 facials to do out of that group. And one lady picked up my QR code, right? She picked up my QR code because I put QR code on there, and she ordered Nutrimetics from me from there because I have the Christmas book there with the QR code on the front. I have the thing here. I don't know what to do with it. I have it all ready. What do I do with it? I don't know. But you put your QR code. I'll share it with you. I did this today. You know these, right? Oh, hang on. Oh, sorry. So these here, I put a sticker on here, and I put my QR code on here, and I use these as business cards. These are great, honestly, because then they get to try the product. They've got the QR code. They go straight on there and find the item, or they can ring me direct, right? So these are great. So if you wanted extra mystery bags, you would have got a couple of these in each bag. But you can buy the samples from Nutrimetics anyway. You can do facial in a bag just with these sample packs, right? So that's great. So put baskets in businesses, in the gym, in the florist. Always ask them first. I got this dress shop that I deal with. Look, I actually walked into this dress boutique after my Pilates class one day. No makeup, looked like a jag, and and I was there for 2.5 hours, 2.5 hours trying on clothes, right? And these 2 women that run this dress shop were so friendly and beautiful and welcoming. I thought, you know what? They're making me stay here longer to spend money, right? So it was just beautiful. And now they're my friends. Isn't that cool? We talk to each other all the time. And I shop there quite regularly. And they allow me to put my basket in there of Nutrimetics. So I've drawn that one. I'm taking a Christmas one in now. So I'm going to do a Christmas one next with my little raffle book, and get more leads that are local. So that's what you can do. That's what we used to do back in the day. It's all history repeats, right? So that's a good way to obviously create more leads in your business. You need lead generation activities, and that's what I do. Now, a lot of companies contact us, fundraising organizations contact us to donate, and I get every man and their dog contact me to get product. Sometimes product is too hard to post. They cost a lot to post. So what I do, I give them 5 vouchers for a deluxe facial treatment for them and a friend. And I have got people contact me to book in their facials because they won the prize. Right? Isn't that cool? I had one lady that lives about 45 minutes away from me. Beautiful lady, Mandy. She won. She couldn't find anybody to have the facial with. I sponsored her. She bought the platinum set. She's gone on and sold about $800 already just from that one facial, right? And now she's thinking about joining other people. So I'm catching up with her again to talk about the business side. So, I can't wait to catch up with her. So, gift vouchers don't cost anything. They're online under N Central, or you can just Google gift voucher. Look, Temu sells them anyway. Go to Temu, whatever it's called. They got gift vouchers on there if you want to purchase some of those. So in my monthly things to do that I do, follow up the consultants who have placed orders, especially those who have been consultants for many years. But because my team it's older than what I am. No, sorry. I actually took over a sales directorship about 4 years ago, and some of the consultants in there have been a consultant more than me, longer than me. So I ring them. I ring people and say, hi, how you going? It's Lina from Nutrimetics. I'm just ringing to thank you for placing your orders. I really appreciate your loyalty to our team and to Nutrimetics, our brand. Thank you so much. And then have a chat. Oh, that's good. I love this. I love that. What's your favorite products? Just having a general chit chat. I offer that as part of my customer service with these people that have been with Nutrimetics for a long time, because otherwise I don't hear from anyone. They just get the emails, and I think the personal touch is important. And I do welcome parties or welcome workshops for new joiners, whether it's online, in person. I do that so it kickstarts the business for them. And I say to them, look, I do this to help you establish customers for you, but you can earn money with this, because all the profits, all the gifting, all the rewards, it all goes to you. I'm here to help you establish your customers. And, if you want to kickstart your business, and Nutrimetics is there for you. And they say yes anyway. If they don't, we do it online, which is fine if people live far away. And something else that we do, we'll always support company Zooms, company meetings. Last night, night before, Theon did a brilliant presentation on the makeup. Oh my gosh, it was so good. And every time there's a meeting that I've really enjoyed, I always watch it again. Okay, so Leanne, I'll be watching you again. I love Leanne's. So company meetings, it's really important that we watch everything. We have to learn, and I have to learn. I mean, we need to be up to date with things, and we need to keep up to date with everything that's new. And I do on our team page, I'm sure you all do this, the leaders, we do recognition for the team. The wonderful Melda Roach has always said the recognition is very important for people in Nutrimetics. They don't get recognised in other fields, but with Nutrimetics, we'll make it a priority to recognise them, because we're very grateful for what they do. And they feel important. It doesn't matter if they put, a $500 order in or $1,000 order in, or just recognise them. And look, I do the top 25 in the month, and I recognise the Star Box Achievers and the also the Starbucks Achievers and the bonus gift achievers, because we all want maximum amount of sellers. Sellers are the 550 RRP in Australia, 575 in New Zealand, which is equivalent to 500 BV. So, what's the time? I better hurry up because I talk too much. Okay, I have to tell you another story. So, one of my sister's best friend, yeah, that's it. And my sister's best friend, Catherine, she always has Christmas parties for me, and it's always $1,000 party. And she said, she rings me on a Wednesday, Lina, can you do me a Christmas party? Yeah, of course I can. So anyway, that was on a Wednesday. I said, look, how soon do you want it? She says, can you do it anytime? I said, I'm there in my hometown on Sunday. Would you like it Sunday? Yes, that's fine. In the meantime, I'm at church with Mum, because Mum's 85. She still goes to church every Sunday, so I take her. I get a phone call from her. I missed the call. She sends me a message. Lina, don't do it as a party. Just show the girls. There's two ladies that want lipsticks. Others want foundation. Just go there. Don't talk. Just show them. It's not a party. And I knew what she meant. She's trying to tell me, Catherine, don't talk through it. Just let them try the product. So don't do it as a party. And I thought, anyway, I get there. Over $1,000 worth of orders. Yes, I did talk a little bit, because obviously we have to communicate with our people, right? And she booked again. She's booked a makeup masterclass with me, and she loved it. And she's a consultant with Nutrimetics. She used to be a manager in Tupperware years ago, a very high-selling Tupperware manager. And she loves it, but she's a carer for her elderly mum. Her mum is not well at all, and she's not well herself. So anyway, she said, and she kept on referring to, through that afternoon, she kept on referring to me being there as a party. And I took her, so I said, Catherine, you said to me it's not a party, but you've mentioned twice it's a party. I said, that's okay, Lina, don't worry, you did really well. So that was funny. So November, December are busy and exciting months for all of us, but only if you want it to be. Okay, so it's important for me to keep my diary booked well. Gone are the days when I did 5 or 7 parties a week, because I used to do a lot of parties a week. In South Australia, I was a party queen. No more. We don't need to go and burn ourselves out with 5 or 7 parties a week. We can have a really good clientele base to our personal customer database, plus our 2 to 3 appointments a week that we can do, and that's a really good balance. Okay, I love my days off, but I love my Nutrimetics. As soon as I walk out that door, I'm all dressed up, ready to go and see someone, I'm a different person. I'm so happy. Like, it gives us a lot of satisfaction when I'm face to face with people. I love meeting people. So, yeah, it's really good. So, yes, I have, like, as a sales director, we do have a lot of other commitments that we need to do. So I can't be out 5 to 7 days a week. So anyway, follow up is the key. Follow up is really, really important. Even if it's the odd phone call to somebody, thank you for being my client. I really appreciate you. I'm not ringing you for an order. I just want to say thank you. Okay. Thank you is showing gratitude for them for supporting your business. And that's what I do quite often. And communication is so important, and getting back to my customers straight away. I feel that's really important. Like, if somebody's messaging you, don't let them wait hours. Get back to them straight away if you can. So I keep my appointments when I'm doing my facials or my workshops or my masterclass. I keep them very light-hearted and fun, and I'm sure everyone has a good time experiencing their beautiful products and opportunity. Back in the day, I did run my parties and appointments on autopilot. It was like a recording. It was like I was in a movie and it was on autopilot. No more. I'm a bit more relaxed now. But it's really good. I love what I do. I love connecting with people. I love showing them that there is money to be made in this business, and it's for everybody. So I love spoiling them with the gifts and the hostess rewards them and the gifts with purchase. They'll get so excited. So yeah, so that's my talk to you tonight. So thank you so much for listening. Hopefully you got something out of there. If there's any questions, I can't see the questions, but I'm happy to answer them. If there's any questions, you can always inbox me if you want to know something. But thank you so much to Adam and to Louise. You are a couple of my biggest inspirations. You guys, Adam, you are next level incredible. There's no one like you, Adam. And you just blow my mind every time you're on a trip. You don't even know if you're here or in Australian, on Australian soil or somewhere else.
Got to keep you guessing. Got to keep you.
Yeah, no. Thank you so much for the opportunity for me to share.
Oh, thank you, Lina. And oh my goodness, I felt like I just went to a one-day seminar. There was so much goodness in what you just shared, Lina. So thank you so much for that. I wrote lots of notes and I'd love to do a little bit of a recap. So I love that one of the first things you spoke about is that bookings leads to a company car. And it does. Bookings lead to success. So, bookings, if there's a question, bookings is usually the answer. So, if you're looking for the answer, perhaps look at your diary and think about how you can book in some extra workshops. Oh, we're frozen. Booking some extra workshops, treatments, get-togethers, and pop-ins. The trips are just so incredible. So have a think about if you'd love to travel overseas, 5-star, all expenses paid. I mean, we have the opportunity to do that with Nutrimetics. We're going to Bin 10 in March. We'll have another trip in September to be able to work towards. So that might be something that's on your vision board or something you'd like to do. Attend every Nutrimetics event. And that's where you can really experience the big picture. You can meet Lina in person and give her a hug. You know, Deanna Purcell, Leanne Manariti, all the girls that are on here that have built successful businesses, and hear from them and put yourself in an environment where you're inspired, where you're motivated, where you're hanging around like-minded people that will lift your vibrations higher. Go for the promotion. If there's a promotion, go for it. And I promise you, by going for that promotion, as Lina said, that will build your business. Mortgage. So paying off your mortgage, very intelligent, Lina. Love that. I will take on that advice, and I was listening. Extra $50 a week is super exciting. But I wanted to share with you, and part of this whole program is sharing with you what's possible with Nutrimetics and to really put it out there as a legitimate full-time income and career. And I just had a little look at my paycheck for October, and my paycheck from Nutrimetics was over $25,000 for the month of October. And today I just signed a contract for my second investment property. And that's all with my income. I wouldn't be able to do that and go for another mortgage if it wasn't for my Nutrimetics income. So, you know, it's possible. It really, really is. We're rewarded for effort. And I love that, Lina, you mentioned that you love people. And I'd love everyone to have a little think about what you love. Because when you're leading with what you love, you'll enjoy every day of doing what you do. So do you love people? Do you love products? Do you love income? You know, do you love holidays? Like, What is it that you love? What is it that makes you want to jump out of bed in the morning and really go and do the things to be able to do more of what you love? Lena spoke about a morning routine, and I am such a believer in having a morning routine, and whatever that is for you. I think Mum has a bit more of a nighttime routine. You're more of a nighttime routine sort of person.
Afternoon routine.
But whatever works for you. But have for me, a routine in the morning is it's my meditation, it's my glass of water, it's really getting my mindset ready for the day. So have a bit of a routine or some me time. Facial in a bag. It's always great to have that refresher of how powerful facial in a bag is, to have those samples. If you have a kit at home and it's not being used, then get it out there.
Put the bottles in a lovely bag.
Put some bottles or put a skincare range in a bag and get someone to trial it for a week. And maybe your moisturizer you might want to decant just for hygiene reasons. But you can get people to be able to try and use those products and get your kit working for you. Gift with purchase. I think that was really great to chat about, Lena, because you have quite a clear program of how you incentivize and how you reward your customers. And that's what Mecca does. That's what, David Jones does. That's what so many other businesses do. So it's something to think about is how do we reward our customers or our clients for shopping with us? And perhaps if they shop a certain amount of times throughout the year, they get an extra gift or a bonus in there. So that's something that I think we can all take away and think about. What are we doing to reward people from shopping with us? Are you using AI? Would love to know if you are or if you haven't yet jumped into using AI yet, because for me, AI, and I know for Lena, is such a time saver. Absolutely can save you time and can support you with your business. So if you've been waiting for a sign to jump into using I think that this may be it. Something that you do, Lena, is your weekly training and your monthly development programs. I mean, by having something that you are sharing with your team weekly, that's just going to continue to educate, to inspire, to inform everyone in your team. And that's such a beautiful thing to be able to do and so impertinent to continuing to build a business. Communication. I mean, 100%, 100 out of 100 for communication, Lena. I am in awe of how you communicate with your team and with your clients. And I think that's a really great reminder for us all. Something that I was listening with Lena, with all the facets of bookings that you have in your toolkit. When I was talking to a girl on the phone this afternoon about this, is we all have a bit of a toolkit of bookings that we can pull out. So we have our one-on-one appointments, so they could be your facials. So you might like to become an expert at doing a facial treatment one-on-one. It's a really beautiful, relaxed environment where you can build relationships one-on-one and it can boost your business.
Such a gift.
Oh, it's such a gift.
To give to other people.
It's a gift for them and it's also a gift for you. I mean, how relaxing is it doing a facial on someone? I feel super relaxed afterwards as well. It could be workshops, and we know group presentations or having people in a group environment is where we're going to be able to sell, book, and sponsor the most. So that's going to always be the best use of our time. It could be launches, so helping people achieve their rewards program. I mean, why not? Can I come over and you invite a few girlfriends around and I'll help you achieve some of these rewards? And perhaps get you a skincare range for half price or, earn a skincare range for you for free. That's pretty incredible. Masterclasses. And Lena and I chatted early days when we were both running makeup masterclasses. And definitely thank you for your inspiration with that. I've been flying this month to all different mining towns or outback towns throughout Queensland to run my makeup masterclass series. And it's just a gift to be able to do what we do, Lena, in that space. I mean, every week someone says at a class, I never felt beautiful until today. And to be able to make such an impact is just so incredible. So love that. It could be
got 4 makeup masterclasses in Emerald.
5, yeah. 5 this weekend, which will be cool.
Flies out tomorrow.
Pop-ins, so that could be happy hours, and I love being able to pop in with the Christmas brochure. You don't need to know how to do a facial. You don't need to know how to apply makeup. You can just pop in with the Christmas products and help people go shopping. And I was on a Zoom call just before this, and we were looking through one of our girls' Facebooks, and we were playing a game. I like to play a little game, and it's called Who Do You Know and Where Do They Work? So if you have 500 friends on Facebook or 200 friends on Facebook, who do you know and where do they work? And this is something that I did when I first started with Nutrimetics, is I printed off my Facebook list and I went through and I looked at who do I know and where do they work? And could I pop into their workshop, into their workplace with my Christmas products? And I shared on my Making Income for Christmas Zoom last month that one of the people I had on my list was my brother. And my brother worked at a mechanics. And I called Rick and said, hey, can I come into the mechanics and show the guys? I've put together a $100 Christmas pack, similar to the one that we had last month, that $99 set, which is really easy to create out of the Christmas brochure. And said, can I come in with one of those sets and just show the guys? They might like to do some Christmas shopping. And he said, yeah, why not? So I walked in, showed them my $100 pack, and I said, anyone need help with Christmas shopping? Would you like a $100 pack? And one of the guys said, yes, I'll get this for my sister. Another one said, yeah, I'll get one for my girlfriend and my mum. Anyway, 5 minutes later, I had $600 cash in my hand and I walked out, and that was the pop-in with my brother who works at a mechanics. So who do you know and where do they work? Really think about that, because it's really endless there. Lead generation, doing markets, your dress boutiques. So having something that you can do to continue to build your leads, your connection, and to fill your cup of bookings. And all of these booking ideas are within your toolkit. These are really just how you market a business. What I love about what you've taught us tonight, Lina, is you have taught us how to market ourselves as a business. And that's what it takes to be successful. So you are your own business and you have a toolkit, and you'll build that toolkit. You'll get a new tool after practicing 10 facial treatments on someone. You'll add another tool when you do a few work-ins or pop-ins, or you go and do some lead generation, so that you have a toolkit and you can go, what do I love and what can I fill my calendar with this month that's going to move me closer to where I want to be? So build your toolkit. And I can guarantee you, we all started with absolutely no tools. Our tool belt was it was empty. We didn't have the toolkit in there, but we had a vision, we had a dream, we had someone that inspired us or motivated us to go and find some tools to put into our toolkit. So if you're sitting there with one tool or no tools, we know what that's like, and you can build from there. Lina, you run an incredible business and you deserve all the success. We so appreciate you taking the time to share with us all tonight an insight into what you do with your business and to share your excitement, your enthusiasm. So we really appreciate you. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
And a big thank you for everyone for joining us tonight. And on the first Thursday night in December, you will meet and learn lots of skills and ideas from the gorgeous Belinda Tonkin.
Yeah, so Belinda Tonkin has just stepped up to SD to B and is in her 3rd month of her sales director qualification, having joined just under 12 months ago to build the business. So we're so excited to hear from you next month, Belinda, and we'll see you all then.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Remember, and give the gift of your willingness to show some beautiful skincare, beautiful Christmas products to everyone that you meet. Give them a brochure.
Awesome. And a sample.
And a sample.
Bye for now.
Bye. Thank you.